In today's video, we are going to be discussing the top spring and summer footwear that should be on your feet. Okay, I am cooking pasta while I'm filming this, so I am watching my water there. Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Tomas sharing all my thoughts on fashion, lifestyle, and anything else that comes to mind. I'm here every single Wednesday with some surprise uploads on Sundays, so make sure you turn on the bell so you're notified and you don't miss a single video. I have rounded up a list of my perfect and my favorite summer footwear for this upcoming season. These are all the footwear that I'm obsessed with. I feel like I've always said this to you guys, but footwear is the most important part of any outfit, so obviously I'm going to pay attention to that the most. This is a designer comprehensive list, so all these shoes will be pricey. I'm not saying that you should go out and buy every single shoe on this list. I'm just saying, like, to buy one or a few from this list will no doubt have you being like the most stylish person this summer, in my opinion. I'm really excited because I love sharing my favorites with you guys. I feel like I have like a really good taste. Great opinions. Obviously, every opinion I say is correct. I'm never wrong. So I feel like this list is just going to be super exciting to share with you guys. Let's fordo the long outro and let's just get into it because there's absolutely no time to waste. Also, full disclosure, I do have acting class in literally 25 minutes. So we gotta get the show on the road. Number one is going to be the infamous Dries Van Noten sneakers. So I don't know if you guys have known, but these have actually been out for quite a while. I've known about them for a while. I feel like I've recently just come into my Dries Van Noten fandom. Like, I feel like I've kind of realized that the clothing and all the accessories and stuff are actually really good, especially over on the menswear side. This is like more of that low profile flat sneaker that we are definitely seeing trending over the summer. I absolutely love this sneaker. It comes, my favorite iterations will be the silver or the snake skin. I just think a silver sneaker is such a cool way to kind of like add a little bit more like vibes to your otherwise might maybe boring outfit. I'm in like black suede, white leather. They come in like some weird colors as well. I think not only does this sneaker become such a flattering staple in your wardrobe, but also it's a really, really great price. On Essence, you can get some of them clearing at like $650 or $700, which for designer sneakers nowadays is such a good price. If this was a Prada sneaker, it would literally be like $1350 or something like that. Also, keep an eye out for sales because Dries Van Noten does tend to make it into the sale. You might not get like a classic color like black or white, but you can definitely get like a different iteration. I think the silver ones that I'm keeping an eye out will definitely go on sale. So like I'm definitely adding them to my wish list. And when they reach a good price, I will definitely be checking out. Also, I do want to say, now you guys know I hate like an Aldo, Steve Madden, Jeffrey Campbell fake shoe vibe. You know, I hate those shoes that like if you that would like light on fire if they reach gasoline because they're fake leather. Jeffrey Campbell, I did see, does an iteration of this sneaker. It's giving a little bit I'm Angelina, you Jennifer, but I might have to let you guys know that I do kind of approve of the Jeffrey Campbell version. I feel like it is a straight dupe. I feel like Jeffrey Campbell does that. Like they just make straight dupes. I don't know how they haven't been in like lawsuits before. I think it's because you can't copy like a word, but you can copy an idea. I don't know. I'm not an attorney. I just recently started rewatching How to Get Away with Murder. I don't really know how that all works, but they're definitely feel like they definitely have all this money for like a good attorney because they'd be straight copying ideas, but they make a version of the Dries sneaker. I have to say, like, it kind of cute. Like, I feel like I like the blue suede one, and of course, they make the silver one. I personally will not be indulging, but I'm saying like you are allowed for this one. I will approve. I will approve a fast fashion sneaker as a treat. So if you can't maybe splurge on the Dries Van Noten sneakers, take a look at the Jeffrey Campbell version. Next, we have the Margiela Mary Tabi Jane. The Margiela Tabi Mary Jane. I feel like Tabis have obviously taken over social media. We all remember, I think like 2 years ago, the Tabi Bandit, but Margiela has upgraded the shoe in like a Mary Jane version. I believe it might only come in women's version. I would love it if it come in like my size 42 feet. I love this Mary Jane. I think it adds like a little bit more dressy and elegant vibe to the otherwise probably really casual tabby flat. You can wear this with like skirts. You can wear this with jeans. I just absolutely love it. I just have recently been really into like Mary Janes. I have talked about the Sandy Liang Mary Jane versions, which those do come in guys sizes. If you're a male and you like the vibe, those come up to like, I believe size 48. I'm gonna double check on the Margiela when I'm editing this and add it into the screen, but I do believe it only comes in women's sizes. Either way, the shoe is absolutely so cool. I feel like if you can pull off a Tabi Mary Jane, I just feel like you are probably so cool, and like I'm a little bit scared of you, but I haven't had a chance to try them on, but I have seen them on people on the street and it just looks so cool. Definitely the perfect summer shoe that you just throw on with like a white t-shirt and a skirt, and like you're good to go. You can definitely wear it with like blue jeans and a like little kind of workwear jacket as well. It's just such a vibe. So any kind of Mary Jane style, I'm definitely here for. Next, we have the Loewe Flow Runner 2 sneaker, 2.0 sneaker is what I believe the official name is. So if you guys know the Loewe Flow Runner, I've actually never really pulled the trigger on it. I feel like I should have, but I feel like it might be a little bit too late now. Obviously, because they just did this new iteration. It is basically kind of piggybacking on the fashion trends of today, and it is like a much flatter version. I have to say I have a pair of Loewe sneakers, and I love the kind of like Daffy Duck toe that they do. I have like a wide foot, so I feel like this kind of like toe box works really well for me because I feel like my toes aren't like like scrunched, like they're very like flat, which I really like. I think Loewe is just one of the coolest brands right now. I mean, Jonathan Anderson just left, so will be it's definitely going to be a day to see like if they can kind of keep up this kind of like artistry, very cool vibe that they have been really known to do for. But I think it's time to grab these sneakers now before they completely, I don't know, they might change the whole entire vibe of the brand. I don't really think so. I think Loewe works as a very kind of artistry, creative, inventive brand in the luxury market right now. We don't really have a lot of those brands in the market right now. So I think Loewe knows what they're here to do, and I think for the most part, hopefully they stick with it. But this new version, the 2.0 Flow Runner, so cool. It's a little bit ugly. It's a little bit like weird, but I just absolutely love it with a pair of denim shorts and like a white t-shirt. That is like the summer fit. Next is the Lemaire piped loafers, which I feel like these have been out in the market for many, many years. This is one of those shoes that I think is a little bit between a loafer and like a boot and like a leather shoe. It's hard to put it into a category, but I would say it's most reminiscent of a loafer. This shoe, I have read a lot of reviews that perhaps the leather isn't the best, but the price is actually really welcoming. I think it sits around like 650 or $700 for the shoe for like a fully leather shoe. That's actually not too bad. I really love this kind of like minimalist French aesthetic of Lemaire. Whether you think the row is very kind of like Americanized minimalism, but I feel like Lemaire, you get more of that French feel with the dresses and like the tops. It feels like a little bit more feminine, which I do like. I think Lemaire and the Row and Totem and literally all these other brands are just in a 360 cycle of like literally copying each other pretty much. But something about the shoe, just I keep coming back to it. Hopefully I can really sorry, I keep like looking outside my window. I can definitely spring on the sneaker maybe this season because I think the shoe is perfect for my wardrobe. I'm always wearing like loose baggier jean styles and shorts, and I feel like the shoe is perfect for that. So the Lemaire piped loafer, it comes in both women's and men's sizes, and I just absolutely love it. I think it is so chic, and it's like adding a little bit of that French sensibility into your wardrobe, which I really like. Next, I'm gonna put these shoes in order. So number 5 and 6, and it is the Row Hugo Mule and the Birkenstock Boston. So I mean, one is very, very cheap and one is very, very, very expensive. We know the Row shoes can go up to like, I don't know, 1,500 or $1,600. The Row Hugo Mule has been on my wish list for years. It is just the perfect, perfect designer shoe. I love the mule aspect of it. The leather, I felt it before in person. It is this beautiful, supple, suede leather is just so 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 luxurious. I love it. Then you also have the Birkenstock Boston, which I also really like. I'm actually about to get I have to pick up another pair of the Bostons. I absolutely love them. I wear mine all the time, and the leather is just so soft. I just feel like the luxury and like the designer feel of the Row Mule. You can't beat it. Like you guys, come on. I know like this shoe retails for like 1650, which is just so expensive. Hopefully, it makes it into the sale this season. But you just can't beat it. I've felt the leather before. It is that immaculate, perfect, supple, ultra luxurious leather, which I cannot get enough of. So I'm absolutely obsessed with this kind of like mule look that I feel like you can definitely wear in a more dressy way. I would pair maybe these kind of baggy jeans, a long oversized white linen button down that you can just pair in the spring and the summer, and these mules, and it's just This look is like so divine. Like I'm absolutely literally so obsessed with it. I love this kind of like mule look, which I think is why I also kind of loved my old Marnie footspit sandals. I actually was looking for them before and I like can't find them. I moved and I was like wanting to wear them a few days ago and now I can't find them. So we're gonna have to take a closer look there. But like I just love like a fuzzy or like leather suede mule that I think can just be paired with loose, easy trousers. Like I feel like a trouser look is really, really chic with them, but also you can just wear like baggy jeans. I'm completely obsessed. I think it is so chic. I mean, I feel like everybody has the Bostons. I feel like I even see like normies wearing them. I'm not even sure that they realize that they're wearing like a chic shoe. I think they're literally just like wearing it for the comfort. But if you want to spruce for the designer version, the Row Hugo Mule, you just can't beat it. It comes in this beautiful taupe suede and then also a black suede, but I personally like the taupe. I like kind of adding those like neutral colors to my wardrobe, which I think will go really, really well. And last, I think I have like a kind of a controversial opinion on the last shoe. It is the Golden Goose Ballstar sneaker. Also, really weirdly, when I went to Amsterdam at the start of the month, very strange, but I'm not even kidding. I could have counted on many, many hands how many guys were wearing this specific style of sneaker. I don't know if it's like cheaper to get it there because I think Golden Goose is from Milan, but it was really, really weird. You would see like the most basic guys wearing like skinny jeans and like Tommy Hilfiger sweaters and then the Golden Goose Ballstar sneakers. It was really weird, but like literally everybody was wearing the sneaker. I think the aesthetic of the sneaker is absolutely so chic. Like I know it previous years, it kind of tends to be that Murray Hill, like finance bro, like on the weekend kind of vibe sneaker, which I don't disagree with. I think we're still kind of there, but I feel like you can kind of wear this in a more cool, edgy way, which I really like. You know, Golden Goose is known that for like all the sneakers are like pre dirtied or whatever, or they're like distressed. I'm like, okay. I always wonder like who gets paid to like dirty Golden Goose sneakers? That might be like a fun job. If I have like a lot of anger one day, I'd like want to do that. But the aesthetic of this, where like the ankle is a little bit higher on the sneaker, I just think is really, really chic, especially if you're a little bit taller, because if you wear them with shorts, it ends up looking really, really cool and stylish. I don't know, you guys, I can't explain it. Something about the sneaker, it's just, I love the ironic cringiness of it, which I don't know if it's like a good thing, but then I also feel like it general is like a really stylish sneaker, you know what I mean? I don't know. Something about it, I really like it. I really, really like the sneaker. It's a great price. I believe it retails for 770 Canadian, a designer sneaker for like less than $800 right now. You can't really beat that. I want a pair. If there's any of these sneakers that I actually would get for the upcoming season, would probably be the Lemaire piped loafer and then also this Golden Goose sneaker. I just love it. One of my friends has it and I every time he wears it, I'm like, oh my god, you actually like look so good. Like it's kind of that like Harry Styles walking around London vibe, wearing those athletic Umbro shorts with those sneakers and then like an oversized t-shirt. I don't know. Something about it I'm really, really obsessed with lately. And I feel like it's time to rebrand Golden Goose again and like away from that cringy Murray Hill, like frat boy, like works on like finance vibes. Like we're not doing that anymore. It's becoming like a Hamptons, Montauk, weekend art gallery kind of vibe, which I'm none of those. But I feel like at this point, like I'm gonna start cosplaying as it because that's what fashion's all about. I think we can just become whoever we want. Like I'm gonna cosplay as a Summer House cast member. I think at this point. Those were my 7 top spring and summer footwear for the season. Let me know if you guys really enjoyed this video. I would be more than happy to do a part 2 on like more footwear because I definitely have like a lot of footwear that I love. As you guys know, I'm an addict. I think I have like over 60 pairs. So, and I did just move and I managed to save. I managed 59 out of the 60 were saved. So at this point, like I'm running out of space, but I'm gonna try and maybe stick to maybe only buying 2 or 3 pairs this year. I just have no room. I have too many shoes. I pretty much have every single category of every shoe. So like at this point, I don't need them. But please let me know which you liked in this list. I'm going to try and link all the styles. Should be easy to find in the description box below for your shopping benefit. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for joining me every single week. I really appreciate you so much. And of course, I will see you here right back next week, next Wednesday. I will see you. Okay. Bye, guys.